Okay, let's get started. So this is Paragon. Uh, Probably you've already heard of it. This is actually the first time I've played it. I played 2 sessions before I got started. Yeah, so this is I've played 2 games of this so far. Um, so far I played as a rangy guy and a support guardian guy, and they were both actually pretty fun. Um, I've not really settled on a playstyle yet. One of the things I actually kind of quite like to begin with, at least, is there's a drafting mechanic where there's an order in which players pick their heroes. So presumably when you're more experienced with the game, you'll be picking your heroes in reaction to what the moves that the previous players made. Um, but just now, I kind of seem to be finding myself mostly just looking at what's left and picking what sounds feasible. So you can see here the way that this works. It says you pick in 4 turns. So these 2 guys are gonna pick, and then oh wait no, that guy picks, and then 2 of these guys pick, and then 2 of our guys pick, and 2 of their guys pick. Then I pick, and then he picks. That was a decent distraction from the fact that I don't have any idea who any of these characters are. I played as her last time. She was actually pretty good, and I played as her the first time, so I'm not really kind of psyched back on it. Ranged. Guardian. No. Rank for him. Range. Yeah, okay. You sound interesting. Let's go for you. I'll lock in as Gideon. Yeah. I have to admit that I do tend in MOBAs to lean towards rangy characters. Okay, let's see what our spells are. Projectile that creates tether to an enemy hero, dealing 4 ticks of damage for 2 to 1.25 seconds. That's not bad. Cosmic Rift, meteor from the skies, always a good ability. Torn space. That's a teleporter. That's pretty good. And then black hole. Okay. So most of my previous experience with this third-person sort of MOBA thing has been with Smite, which I've put quite a lot of hours into so far. I think Smite's a really good game, to be honest. I haven't spent any money on it, but it's one of the free-to-play games that I've played where the temptation to spend money on it is actually really quite strong. I would really quite like to spend money on Smite. But also it's generous enough that you really don't have to. Okay, so what are we gonna go for first? We can go for Cosmic Rift, Burden, or Torn Space. Torn Space is our teleport, Cosmic Rift is our AoE, and Burden is the energy tether. I'm gonna go for Cosmic Rift. That's the best thing about this. Best thing about this game so far. God damn it, DualShock battery level low. Oh no, we don't want to run out of battery in the middle of the game, you guys. So let's get that power cable on in there. Alright, cool, we're back. Huh. I like our little blatty attack. That's quite good. Not bad range. Where the fuck is everybody? Why are they all dogpiling at that end? I wish they wouldn't do that. Sometimes you kind of get on a team and everyone's just like, fuck you, we're all going this way. And that's not good, because occasionally what happens in response is that they all come this way. And that's really not good. Okay, I'm glad to see you guys have all... Big rock right on your head. I know it didn't do any damage, but it was satisfying to do at the time. Yeah, you guys can just blat all our minions, it's fine. Okay, everyone back. Grab there keep missing. Good. Okay, so... Bob. Oh, that's quite funny. I like that mine. Yeah, it's very straightforward to satisfying that your AoE attack is like a big fucking rock that drops on someone's head. Okay, we've leveled up so we can get our next ability. So that was either going to be Torn Space, the teleport, or it was going to be Burden. I think it's going to be Burden. Wow, I think he was AFK and I still didn't kill him. Yeah, I do tend to go towards characters who just aren't very good to start with. And they sometimes, the ones that I like tend to be ones that get powerful later on. Yeah, because some characters you can just like properly get a couple of kills within the first few times, and there's probably some more long-term experienced players who are like, yeah, this guy's one of them. But bollocks, shit, fuck, that's not good. You do always have to be careful to not end up in a situation like that. We're gonna upgrade the thing again. Rock on head. Ooh, that was quite well timed, actually. Ah, yes, and we got a kill. Sweet. Okay. You are proving your value, weird mage guy. Although, you know, we had our bro here to help us out at last. We're quite low on mana, and if he's here, I might go back to the central shrine and recharge my mana a little bit. Holy shit, he uses the Stargate thing. I like this guy. This guy's my new favorite character. For being like, also being like Captain Generic as well. Yeah, I know, guy. I was only away for like 2. Ah, fuck. Oh wait, no, that wasn't you. Although, almost. Okay, so we don't have any backup here, so we're just gonna try and hold them at the river. See, I certainly find myself wondering how much like the MOBA genre has left, because like I have literally played 2 games of this so far, after putting in a bunch of time with Smite. But already I'm just like, yeah, here's where this is, here's where that is. Here's the tactic to do this. Like, you know, when are they gonna... Does anything new happen with this genre? Do people even want new things to happen with this genre? Do you know? But I'm probably just sound really fucking old, to be honest. Probably the overriding effect of that little speech. Okay, so... Sucks I can't watch me streaming music on YouTube, because this would be a perfect time for like a good Spotify playlist. Yeah, you can have a big fucking rock on your head, mate. Yeah, okay, this is clearly not going great. So I'm going to run away now. I'm going to run away back to the base, because I think you're probably going to kill me if I keep trying to punch it out with you. Especially since I put no mana, which is also shitty. Okay. And then we respawn, we get a shiny new item. Increases damage and mana. Always good. Always good. More damage and more mana is exactly what we need. I keep hearing that noise, and that's not good. Like, you know, I'm quite happy that I'm not dying, but equally, like, that's the kind of the sound that you don't want to hear after playing this game, is an ally has been slain. Because you're like, every time that happens, they get a little bit rougher. They get a little bit harder to beat. But also, like, that's why I'm complaining about this on the stream instead of doing it in the chat, because people who are assholes in MOBAs are the fucking worst. I mean, I don't know what the PC community is still like, I can only imagine absolutely dreadful. Like, it's not without reason, there's a reason why it happens. It's just shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am the most internet-loving, tech-fucking-friendly guy. Oh, god damn it. That's what that does. I'm really annoyed that I wasted that now. Because that's a really good thing, if I can just do it at the right time. But the trick to that is going to be get right up in their faces. And normally that's exactly where I want it to be. Oh, that's never going to not be funny. Dropping the rock on the guy's head. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I call it. I call it a tiny piece of joy. Ah, that's not a tiny piece of joy. That's a really big piece of fuck you. Ah, god damn it. Right. Come off the tower. Can we get some backup at the tower, please? Please? Anybody? Yes! Yes, my hero! You're rocking in like fucking Golden Avenger. Like, good job, Iron Man. Thump, rock on your head. Yeah, yeah, fuck you, guy. Okay, I have to admit, I am actually quite digging this. I was told about this by Dean on ReadyUp. And I think he's seen me playing Smite, and he actually said, like, why are you not playing Paragon if you like this? And I wasn't really sure, because I find myself getting very stuck in a mode with MOBAs. It's a genre that I have really mixed feelings over, because the ones that I like, I really, really like. Like, I really enjoy Dota. But the majority of them, I just don't really care about. And I feel like there's way more than I can keep track of now. Do you know what I mean? So I mostly tend to avoid trying new ones. I just kind of pick the ones that I like and get stuck with those. But this is actually really rather good. I like the additional, like the R1 ability. I like the jump. The attacks are actually pretty satisfying to use. One of my problems that I always had with Smite was that it actually felt quite, not weak, it always felt quite satisfying when you were in the mode and when you were playing it, but the actual feel of the attack itself wasn't great, you know, especially for your starter characters. Like, considering that I've been playing this for like, what, maybe an hour so far, maybe an hour. I really am actually quite, you know, satisfied with this game so far. Come on, dude, die! Ah, son of a bitch! Why am I doing this by myself? Oh wait, no, there's probably a guy that he's up there. Sorry guy, but I was gonna die. I had to go back and ran a healing potion. Doesn't fix the situation up there. It's a pretty bad situation, to be honest with you. But, oh no, that was the wrong time to push that button. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's see what... I'm also pretty psyched about the character designs. Like, the character designs actually look really cool. I was playing as her last game, and she was a really awesome character as well. I do tend to lean a bit more towards like either female characters or like outright inhuman characters. Like my preferred character in Dota was actually Visage for ages, because he was a giant flying dragon bat thing that fired a really powerful spell if you trained him up quickly. And yeah, that was really awesome. There's no real point to that story, just Visage with a really cool Dota character. Some people are like, what do you mean? Cause yeah, Dota's still a big deal. It's been many a year since it's been a big deal for me. And so that's the other thing that I have with it. That's the other thing that I do have with MOBAs is like the long-term time investment is just satisfying to me. Like I have a lot of games that I want to play. Totally lost. I think they got away. Because I just got completely lost in the sort of visual chaos for a minute there. You know, I remember reading an article at one point about it was the reasons why esports might not become a thing, and why it might not be that big. And part of it was just like that the visual appearance of video games is often like it's too confusing to be communicated to non-sports fans, and that's an interesting perspective. And I think what's fascinating about what's happening now with esports actually becoming a genuinely serious industry is that people who are sports fans now are people who are just as much sports fans as they are fans of esports. Like, you know, on the one hand, it seems ludicrous to have like the idea that there would be a sports network that would broadcast a football game and then cut from their football game to like the international. Oh, ow! Tyler, it's always a pain in the arse. Okay, torn space. We should only finally get our. Never get tired of dropping a rock on people's head, especially when they try and sneak up from behind me and gank me. Although, I mean, I guess we're winning. Down point for Paragon, big downvote for Paragon so far is that, like, I'm finding it really difficult to not know how we're doing in the battle. Like, other than for shit like the towers, which is immediately visually apparent, just by looking at the map, like, it's kind of difficult to keep track of who's winning and who's losing, and what the relative levels are. I'm sure there's probably some very easy way to do it, but you're on your own, buddy. Like I can't really chip in with that. Shit, because then something like that might happen, and I'll be fucking having to run back to the base with my goddamn heartbeat in my ears. Okay. That is such a Stargate ripoff, it's unbelievable. Like, it's actually genuinely hilarious. Like, I would feel bad, but I hate Stargate, so, yeah, good. Yeah, rip off, like, the few cool things that they had. If we could rip off those helmets as well, like, if we could just take them and put them in something that didn't suck, that would also be really dope, really awesome. That was stupid. I was way too keen to drop a rock on that guy's head again. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention. I should have been looking at you. Should have seen you coming down the fucking hill. I'm not losing this tower, you guys. Not happening. Oh, wait. I've already lost the tower. Oh, shit. Oops. Okay, and Gunio got that guy, so me and Gunio were in this fucking together. Okay, well actually Gunio's got his own buddy that they're running about with, but, you know, since you're so keen... yeah, we're all gonna stick together because... Okay, so we blat away at these guys, get them out of the way, start to wonder where our minion backup is. Come on guys, I am not the tank, I am the rangy guy. You're gonna fucking pull back. Make sure that it's apparent before you do it. feel like I contributed to that one, that enemy death. Even though I was mostly just like at the end there. Which, amazingly for me, not usually. I'm not trying to make a joke. What the fuck was that? It punched me in the soul. Okay, let's go back home because getting punched in the soul took rather a lot of my HP off. So yeah, let's heal up a wee bit. Wish I had some more cards to get. Don't really know much about the card mechanic so far, other than it looks quite interesting. Like, from what I understand, as you progress through, you unlock more cards. And then you can build decks that support your characters. And that kind of guides how your improvement curve goes. I don't fully understand it, but I do find it quite interesting. I'll give them that. It's a different take on how to do the whole... It looks like, I don't know how many characters are blocked off, if any. This is really a spur of the moment checking out. But, you know, if that's your main mechanic for improving your set, your characters, that's not bad. I can kind of get that. Yeah, black. Yes, your face. Stupid. I understand how that mechanic works now, but still, that was the wrong time to do that. Don't like that guy is just sitting in the back there taking photos with me, because that's my trick. God damn it! Damn. That seems like it could be a really powerful combo once you know how it works. For like using the portal to like just dump yourself in the middle of the enemies and then just trigger that black hole thing. Why are you standing there? Son of a bitch. Yeah, you better get moving. Quick march to the battle. The only way I ever win at MOBAs is by pressing the goddamn assault. When you're winning, you have to stay winning. I sound like a fucking motivational speaker. I sound like Shia LaBeouf in that stupid video. I've seen a really interesting thing actually that was talking about how Shia LaBeouf's performance art was using all of the tropes of irony to suggest sincerity, and that's a fascinating idea. It did also float the distinct possibility that maybe he's full of shit, and maybe Shia LaBeouf is just kind of wasting everyone's time. And having seen his acting career, I certainly know which one sounds more believable. Do you know what I mean? There's one of those scenarios that actually sounds quite likely and likely. One of them is that Shia LaBeouf has invented a new form of performance art that embraces irony in order to express sincerity, which, like, I'm not sure what that's trying to say. Maybe. Sure. Fine. I didn't even see you built shields around yourself, but I just dropped a rock on your head anyway. Oh, okay, yes, you're in range. Yeah, I got you with my goddamn black hole. So weak. Okay, so that's how that's most effective. Yeah, I get it now. I still haven't figured out this tether thing though. I basically got that guy killed. The other guy got the kill, but fuck you, I did it. upgrade our really big, stupid attack. Dumb, but it wasn't a bad run. It wasn't a bad sort of couple of shots, but yeah, it definitely could have been better. I'm liking this game. I do think I'll probably have a few more rounds of this later on. But yeah, overall, I've got to admit, I'm giving this a thumbs up so far. Apart from that torn space move, which I don't really fully get. And I don't really fully understand how the burden thing works as well. Like, it doesn't seem to... Like, what does it say again? 4 hits of damage for a total of 85, 625, and cast slow on them. Okay, so it's something I should drop at, like, the start of a combo. So I should drop that, and then, like, drop the meteor, because they're not going to be moving that fast. And then drop the portal, because that'll bring me over to them. And then drop the black hole. That's our ideal combo, I think. It's pretty much a guess. But it's worth a shot. Yeah, we're going to go for that. That's our plan. And see if we can gank a motherfucker.
An enemy has been slain.
An enemy has been slain. Good. Yeah, I think victory's starting to resemble the assured point at this point, although I have said that in these games before, and it's always hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this. And then, that was terrible. Although, I guess that's what I get for advancing entirely by myself. I do like the other mechanics I really like about MOBAs is it's way less obvious than the levels thing, but I also like the increasing death time. Like the fact that the longer the game goes on, the longer you're going to be spending dead is actually really solid, because it makes... I think the main sort of effect that MOBAs are really trying to go for is that sensation of one team dominating. The goal, I think, is for one of the teams to dominate. But yeah, I think... Oh, okay, right, fuck it, we're starting again. Nobody gives a shit what I think. Right, let's go, let's fucking do this shit. Zoom. Zool, motherfucker. Zool. This is actually probably the part of the game where I spend the remaining portion of the fight running towards the fight, and then us either getting massacred or winning at the last possible moment, roughly immediately before I get there. So my bro is down here, I got a bro over here. Oh no, I don't. No, I'm totally going the wrong direction. I was looking at completely the wrong place on the map. What the fuck are you? Okay, yeah, an ally has been slain. That's not good. See what I mean? But like I was like, yeah, victory seems assured. Yeah, does it now? The gaming gods seem to say. Because that's the thing, it's only, like, they only need a few sort of runs of us having bad rounds, and at this point they're kind of forced to play defensively, so, like, while at this point it's probably unlikely that they're going to win, it's still, like, they could still probably make the game last significantly longer. Fuck you, guy. Have a rock on your head, and a portal, and a fucking black hole right there. I guess not a black hole game. I thought I told you to do a black hole. I really wanted you to do a black hole, because I was right on top of that guy. And yeah, probably would have maybe, I don't know, killed one of them. Always worth a shot, you know, if you ever feel like keeping up. Actually, there's probably a completely legitimate reason why that didn't happen the way I wanted it to. Yeah, we're actually just gonna, rather than going and trying to pick a fight, I'm gonna just try and stay at the back here and watch my back and try and make sure that nobody sneaks up on me and jacks me from behind. Or, you know, or from in front as well. Also works. Yeah. Yeah, yeah! I'm dead, but you're also dead. Haha! It's kind of a victory. And that's another one of your buddies down. So also there's quite a lot of our buddies down. Fuck. This is probably not going to be, or it might be actually. If this keeps going, if depending on if they lose a member, we lost a member. But, okay, we win anyway. Okay, so here's my take on Paragon. I quite dig it. Yeah, I'm really quite into it. Let's see, how did I do there? I was 10th. I got 20. Are these kills? Minion kills, tower takedowns, kills, deaths, assists. 3 kills, 6 deaths, 9 assists. I'm playing a ranged character, so that amount of assists isn't that bad. I've had better games. They won in points, actually. They got 207 points. Are you guys all playing on PC? Oh, that's quite cool. Okay. Again, I know nothing about this game so far, but so far, yeah, I'm quite impressed. Oh wait, these guys are all AIs, that's why it says PC. Continue. Okay, let's see. Do we get any fun stuff? Because it's got to have that MOBA thing of ending every game by giving you a bunch of fun stuff to make sure that you keep playing. Oh, active quests. Oh, we have quests. Across multiple victories, destroy 400 minions. Seems feasible. Take down 100 heroes. Yeah, seems alright. 10 harvesters. 20,000 damage to enemy structures. Is this where you pick? Oh, okay. Alright, so chest unlocked. A filled victory chest has been unlocked. 357 reputation. Card pack. 100 coins. Boost. 820 reputation. Card pack. Heroes unlocked. Tribute. 367 reputation. Lots and lots of reputation. Give me a bunch of stuff. Okay. I want to see opening the card packs, because I'm in no way am I ready to start learning about what the different cards do and what I should do, but I am a really childishly amused by opening card packs and the animation that they use. Okay, this is where you buy the card packs. I own card packs. How do I use them? Ah, you have new items to open. Okay, overview, heroes, overview, card packs. Oh, here it is. Open pack. Weak. Come on, really? Okay, reptilian claw, hunger maul, guard token, red eye nitro, brand of the iron eater. Okay. Right, like, why doesn't this slide up and this fucking clang open and there are a bunch of mechanical noises? That's what you should have. Like, don't waste my time with this fucking shit. Okay, right, that's a bunch of cool stuff that I'll read about later. Because I don't understand what any of this means yet, and I'm really going to have to go and check the wiki if I want to keep playing this. So, that's your mission for this video, people who are watching. If anybody's watching, or if you're watching after the fact, comment and let me know that if you still want me to keep playing Paragon, or if you want me to play something else. I've got lots of other PS4 games, and might as well use this stream for something. Okay, what do we got? Quartz blade. Fucking, I don't know what any of this shit means. I'm so disappointed by the lack of a good box opening animation. Like, just give me something. Give me some kind of cool little thing that happens when you open one of these boxes. because they're your main thing that you're playing for. They're your main way of feeling better about what's going on. Okay, this is the last one. We're gonna see what's in here. We're gonna read these ones because they're the last ones. Okay, Perfect Spark, Mana Regen, Divine Shield, not bad. Spiked Bone Plate, Optimal Spark, Snakevine Mesh. Okay, yeah, that all sounds fine. That sounds great. Dandy. Okay, we've got no more packs to open, so we'll go back. Take a look at our decks. This is where we can build our decks. This is our card collection. And these are our heroes, so I guess this is where you would check them out and read about them and stuff. Grim.exe, that's quite cool. Abilities. Oh, okay, so tutorial, let's check out Grim.exe's tutorial opens up the web browser. Never mind that. Okay, now we're back. Okay, I think that's about the extent of what this stream's going to be for the first time. So yeah, this has been Thing Languager. I've been trying Paragon. Like and subscribe and comment and do all that cool stuff, and I'll see you next time.